Come to believe that love is a bet. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, and sometimes it calls you right in the move. Come to my table, come to my bed, go easy my hunger, easy my head, bringing me fire, bringing me water, taking me high, taking me down.
Good morning, beautiful people.
Welcome back to LeAw, Leave Everything and Wander. We are Luca and Sara, and today we are in Calabria. We are in Bova. It's one of the 10 most beautiful villages in Italy, but it's also the capital of the Greek Calabria.
But before starting the adventure here in Bova, let's see some images about yesterday. And here we have the new Luca.
Beautiful look.
I
have a huge big bonus. What do you think, guys? Please write in the comment if you think, does Sara deserve a day at the spa, a beauty day at the spa? Yes or no?
Or a hairdresser.
Yes. Say yes, otherwise I will unsubscribe to your channel. We are going up there. See that village? Bova. The Greekness of Calabria has remote ancient roots, hailing back not only to the age of Magna Graecia, but also to the history of Thema tis Calabrias, the western province of the Byzantine Empire, on whose behalf the region acted as an outpost for centuries. The historical linguistic line of continuity linking the early Greek colonies to the Greek-speaking people of present-day Aspromonte is extraordinary. Even if the age of Magna Graecia is usually better known than the Byzantine epoch, the latter had such an important formative impact on the political and cultural history of Calabria, acting as it did as a revitalizing driving force by impacting considerably on its history. We are inside now the Jewish district. Here you can see at the end of the 16th centuries all the Giudecca, the Jewish districts that were all around Calabria. We are in Bova here. This place, Bova, has so many influences that it's hard to believe. You can see this in the architecture, in the language, in the food, in the culture. Bova was under so many different empires. Before it was Greek, and then under the Roman Empire it was attacked by the Saracens, by Vandals, by Byzantine. There was an epidemic here, so a lot of people died and the village was abandoned. During the World War II, the city was attacked and half destroyed. It's incredible, you can feel the history walking just through these narrow roads. What is fantastic about this place is not just the history and the culture that you can see everywhere and you can feel everywhere, but it's also the view. From this side of the village we have a beautiful view of Sicily and of the volcano Etna. Look at that. You see? That volcano is Etna. Why we ended up in Bova? It's a pretty unusual destination in Calabria, but it's a fun story. When I was living in Como, I was renting an apartment, and the host of this apartment, Alessandra, she lives here in Bova. And when I said, okay, I will start traveling with Luca, so I will leave Como, she said, whenever you come back and you pass through Calabria, you will be my guest. Please come here so you can see and you can explore this beautiful place. And here we are. So thank you so much, Alessandra, for hosting us in your bed and breakfast, Kalos bed and breakfast, and for the nice and kind hospitality.
And now it's time to hike up there to see the castle and to have a beautiful view from the highest point of the village.
Luca,
Yeah.
where are we going after Calabria?
After Calabria, we are going right there on that island called Sicily. And we hope to see also the volcano, the Etna.
Erupting? Or when
Knows?
who knows? Sometimes they say during the night when it's really clear without clouds, you can see the red lava from the volcano. This is still the Ionian Sea, guys. And here we have, just over there, we have the Strait of Messina. For the people living in this area for centuries, the sea was not something beautiful. The sea was something dangerous because all the invaders, they were coming from the sea and try to attack them and destroy everything. Oh wow, this is huge.
Here in Bova we are about 950 meters above sea level and the vegetation is beautiful. You can find plants from the seaside till plants of the mountains. Beautiful.
And what is this?
This is rosemary plant. Look at how tall it is. Bigger than me.
And bigger than the one that we have at Lucky Land.
Yes.
So intense. The smell, yeah. Let's climb. What are you doing?
I'm holding the rock. That's for you.
Wow.
Come inside, my love. Come inside, my love. Okay. So after the Lovers Beach, La Spiaggia degli Innamorati, if you missed the video, click up here. We are now in the Lovers Cave, La Grotta degli Innamorati.
It's our cave.
Our cave.
Hey! Almost there. In Bova and in all the Greek area, in the Greek Calabria, you can still find some people that are speaking Greek. So the signs here are not bilingual, they are trilingual. So you can find 3 different languages: Italian, Rudere del Castello, Greek, Ereipia to Castro. I was studying ancient Greek and Latin when I went to the college. I can read Greek, ancient Greek, but I cannot speak it. I can understand something, but it's really difficult when you are not using a language. A lot of words, Italian words, they are coming from the Greek language. And then we have the dialect that they are speaking here in Bova. I hope that we don't lose this tradition to speak dialects in some regions in Italy, because this is our history and it's important to keep the language alive.
It is amazing. We arrived on the top. We are on the highest point here in Bova, and it's incredible that you can see the Ionian Sea from there till Sicily over there, and the Stretto di Messina. Beautiful. But now enjoy the view from the sky.
What is truly fascinating about these villages is that you are between the mountains and the sea. We are inside the Aspromonte National Park.
Searching for some figs.
That one.
Here?
That one seems to be mature now. Or the one on the side.
Wow. You ready?
Yes.
Should I open or do you want to open it?
Wow.
Do you want to half with me?
Yeah.
Look at this half.
Sweet.
Super sweet.
What we adore about these places that you can find everywhere: fig plants, prickly pear plants, cactus, a lot of free food.
Yes, this is for you.
Thank you. Now some of you just comment that there are some worms inside.
They are delicious
But
worms.
We had like really huge worms back in the Amazon jungle in Ecuador, so I'm not afraid of eating
If you
worms
missed the
anymore.
video,
Click up here. What is this?
a forbice. How do you call this in English? Caesar? Caesar.
Caesar salad? Caesar.
Caesar. In Italy we call it forbice.
I never was huge fan of figs, but actually picking them straight from the tree, they
Satisfying.
they have another taste. It's completely different. And then you feel grateful because nature is offering us a lot of this amazing food.
True.
Let's go in the city center and let's have a look around. They said that there is an open museum, agricultural open museum, that it's just
On the
down.
road.
Yes, on the road. So let's have a look.
Let's check it out. We are finding some pine trees here, and when we were really young we were used to pick all the pine nuts and break it with a rock and eat them, and now we still have the same feeling. Every time we see some pine nuts we get that feeling that when we were really young, and we want to do the same.
And finally, after 5 years that we were talking about pine
Yes.
nuts, never finding them,
We found some here.
now it's the right season, like August, September.
And we know a trick. If you put it in water, the one that floats, you have to throw it away. The one that go down, they are good to eat.
Do you want to open one?
Yes, I will find a rock.
Yeah. We said just one, and then we start picking.
Just want to show it in the video, and then both of us, we have one hand full of...
But they are so expensive at the grocery store.
Yes.
They are super expensive. Like for 100 grams, you pay 5-6 euro. We are unstoppable, guys. It's kind of a maniac. We are a pine nuts maniac.
Super fresh, super tasty.
Another lever.
I love it.
I love it.
Love it, love it. And they are super nutritious, so if we ended without food, we could eat a lot of natural stuff in this area. A lot of buildings are falling apart, and it's a shame because it's beautiful down here. Let me show a little bit inside.
in Italy we have some municipalities, some towns, they are selling some houses for €1, but then it's not so easy. You need to make a commitment and present the municipality to the mayor of the city a plan that you're going to renovate the house in 3 years. And some of them are really falling apart.
They already have the roof and many floors, just everything destroyed.
Yes, so it's an investment. Of course, you need to invest some money. Here you go, Alessandra.
Buongiorno.
Ciao. Cheers, Alessandra.
Hi.
Thank you, Alessandra, for everything.
Thank you very much.
Nothing. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Do you like this place?
Yes, it's beautiful. E diadrome tu agrotiku politismu, the path of agricultural civilization.
Wow, not only English, Italian, German and Spanish, but also Greek and Latin. Well done, Sara.
Thank you.
Never stop amazing me.
On this path we'll find a lot of ancient tools that were used here. This, for example, is the water mill.
Oil extract press.
Wow, it's huge.
Animal powered single millstone. This is a bergamot, a local citrus fruit distillery press.
And this was a grape press. And guys, the symbol of Calabria is the chili pepper, the red one. And they have also a really spicy food that is called nduja. And it's really, really spicy. So if you like spicy food, like close to Mexican food, you need to come here in Calabria. But they have also other amazing stuff to eat. And now, talking about food, we are going to have a great lunch at one trattoria, cucina casereccia. That means that you are eating
Homemade.
homemade food, traditional food of this area. Okay, my mission today is to
Get Luca drunk. Some grape juice.
some grape juice. No, this is a vino sfuso. We call it vino sfuso. They don't bring you the bottle, the entire bottle, but just
A quarter.
yes, this is a quarter.
This is a handmade French pasta with ragu, pork ragu.
We have some chili pepper,
Parmesan.
I got some fresh grilled vegetables, eggplant, zucchini and onion. Buon appetito!
Buon appetito.
e hanno 1,5 metri dietro da dove finisce.
And here we have parmigiana di melanzane. See, every region prepare it differently, so this is different from the one that we prepare. If you missed the video, check up here. Now, buon appetit!
We almost forgot. We have a tiramisu here.
It's kind of a tiramisu cake. Attached to the restaurant you can also find this small grocery store where you can find typical products. Cheese, salami, calabrese salami, and they produce some honey, they produce bergamot jams and
honey.
Honey and some wine. We're going to the Lingua Greco Calabria Museum, the language of the Greek Calabria. Okay, what you see here, the red area, is where still some people, the elderly, they speak Greek. The name of this museum is Gerhard Rolfs. He was a German traveler and philologist, and he came here starting from the 1929 for 20-30 years in the south of Italy, in Sicily, in Apulia, in Puglia, Sicilia, and in Calabria. And he started to compare the different dialects that were spoken in this region. So this was the traditional blanket.
Music is also a big part of culture. So from here, and knowing the history now, we will go and see people still playing this kind of old culture.
Yeah, I think we will have the drum and the voice tonight too. Let's go.
Look at the moon
Wow.
and the castle up there.
Dove la terra è vita ed è morte, dove nel sole c'è Apollo e lo sai, dove lo sguardo si incrocia più forte fra mamma Africa e Magna Grecia. La canta un tamburo, la storia del mondo, fatta di vita che viene e che va, di antichi canti, di dolci ballate, cantate al vento di un'identità. Un mare, 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 un bel
Good morning, beautiful people. We are back with Luigi.
Yeah, our van, we are back. We slept one night at the bed and breakfast of Alessandra, and today we will continue our journey in this area to discover other beautiful villages.
Yes, we are leaving Bova, so stay with us. We will show you some beautiful and exciting places.
We are not going back to the coast. Continue the journey in the area that is less touristy, that is less known, but that's why there are Luca and Sara for that. I will put a map here with our route, with our itinerary, so you can follow us along this beautiful journey and understand where we are and where we are going today.
I set out on a road that I built with my own two hands. I met friends on the way, people chosen to make a stand. I felt strong in the sun as I walked onto pastures green. Saw forgiveness together as spaces in between. Turn every wrong to right. Baby, we're children of summer, we're meant to be free. Honey, we're not like the others, no reason to be. And my ventures, they brought me to places I've never been. walk through this world without a few punches upon your chin.
Climbing this beautiful road, we just spot fountain, fresh water, so I'm gonna take advantage of it and refill our water bottles.
We're back in the mountains. As you can see, the trees and the vegetation are now changed. We gain a lot of elevation. Now we are going back down.
We want to visit 2 villages. I think they are down there. But in order to get to these 2 villages, you need to climb the mountain and then go down.
This is one of the reasons why they abandoned these villages, because they were really hard to reach. So that's why people start leaving and going in the cities or places that were easier to get all the service.
In the ancient time, being here, being so secluded, means, okay, I'm protected, I'm far from the coast, nobody can come here and attack me or try to steal everything from me. So, but then nowadays, being so secluded is not something that a lot of people want. The scale of everything is impressive. We're going up there.
Narrow and steep, and sometimes it's crazy because if you fall down there, it's game over.
We don't want to fall down there. It seems to be back with Lucky Liu in some isolated places.
Good morning. Welcome to our little town.
Guys, the silence is unreal and the location is surreal. We feel like we are in a movie.
C'è nessuno?
Is there anyone here? Oh God. Wow.
It's a church.
It's a church? No way, that's why it's so big. It seems like everybody left, you know, within few days.
The guy was here.
Picture.
And you can write your name.
You can hear some window, some door that it seems that someone is slamming the doors and the windows and it's the wind. But I got goosebumps several times. You hear that?
Yes. It's kind of sad, but it's how things go. Nature eventually will take over and all these will disappear.
We have these extreme situations in Italy where you can find places they are overpopulated and then places like this they are abandoned. Probably in all the world it's like this. Now we have to climb the mountain up there, reach another 2 villages and then slowing went back to the coast.
And here we are, beautiful people. We drove along the coast and we arrived in Reggio Calabria.
We decided to come here because here in Reggio Calabria there is the Museo Nazionale di Reggio Calabria, where you can find the bronzi di Riace. the Riace bronzes, also called the Riace warriors. And there are two full-size Greek bronzes of two naked bearded warriors, and they were found close to here in Riace, that's why the name, in 1972. And they are here now and were amazing. Fully conserved, beautiful to see.
I think here is where we will let you go for this video.
But stay with us because tomorrow we will cross into Sicily. So we will show you everything in the next video. The Italian words for today's video are
Museo,
museum,
cultura,
culture,
tradizione.
tradition.
Museo,
Museum,
cultura,
culture,
tradizione.
tradition. We hope you enjoyed this episode, guys.
If so, please show it to us smashing the thumbs up button.
Hit the notification bell so you won't miss a video of this extraordinary van life Italian series. And please consider to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done already, because this means a lot to us.
And remember, la vita è bella.
Life is beautiful.
See you on the next one.
Ciao, beautiful people!
Ciao!
See you in Sicily!
See you in Sicily.
It's fire in our lungs, so it's too hot to